I want to talk to you quickly about Capital One Spark Cash Plus versus the Plum Card from American Express. So those two are business credit cards, and I want to do a quick compare and contrast to see which one is really suitable for your operations, your business operations. Okay, so Capital One Spark Cash Plus versus the Plum Card from American Express. So here are the key takeaways I want you to pay attention to. So if you are a small business owner, then the Capital One Spark Cash Plus and the Plum Card from American Express are two business cards to consider that allow flexibility when it comes to spending limits, okay? But also when it comes to, let's say, operational efficiency, but also scalability. So while the Spark Cash Plus offers cashback rewards, the Plum Card features a discount on your balance if paid within a certain period. So that period fluctuates, but I will explain later on what I really meant here. So if you want to take advantage of that discount, make sure that you follow the conditions in terms of the timeline you have to pay the balance. So the right card for you will come down to your preferred rewards strategy and the additional card benefits that you want. It really depends on what's important in terms of the features you want in the card that you get. Okay, the Capital One Spark Cash Plus and the Plum Card from American Express are both business cards that can bring value to small businesses such as yours in a variety of ways. It depends on what you're looking for. Let me give you an example. The Spark Cash Plus not only features an unlimited flat cash back rate, but it also offers a generous introductory bonus as well as an opportunity to receive an annual bonus when you meet the spending threshold. Okay, that's really good. On the other hand, the Amex Plum card has a lower welcome offer valued by a unique rewards structure in which you won't earn traditional cash back. Instead, you can receive a discount on your balance if paid within a set period of time, like I said before. Okay, unfortunately, both cards come with relatively high annual fees, but business owners such as you and me can add additional employee cards for free. So that's really good. So let me give you a bird's eye view of the main features to think about when you compare Spark Cash Plus to the Plum Card from American Express. Okay, I want you to look on the screen here. Look at that table real fast. Okay, so you can see that on the welcome bonus side, the Capital One Spark Cash Plus does have a welcome bonus, but the Plum Card from Amex doesn't. Okay, so this is something that is and it is the same thing for the annual bonus. So basically, Capital One is paying you $150 annual fee refunded every year you spend at least $150,000. So there is no annual bonus on American Express. But I mean, it's one of those things where when you get this Plum Card from American Express, you use it for other purposes. Okay, and the same thing with the welcome bonus. I mean, Amex is not giving you any welcome bonus, but Capital One is giving you. So with Capital One, what I love it with the Capital One Spark Cash Plus is that you are able to earn a one-time cash bonus of $2,000. Can you imagine that? $2,000. I mean, when you spend 30 grand in the first 3 months, I mean, 30 bucks, $30,000 in the first 3 months is totally decent. It's totally doable for a small business because that's 10 grand a month. Okay. So as long as you have a business that actually has a good transaction flow set in place, you should be able to get to that amount real fast. Okay. Now, the rewards rate is the area where you are basically can see the value of the Capital One Spark Cash Plus, because you have, like I said, you have unlimited 2% cashback on all purchases. All purchases. There is no need for rotating categories. There is no need to track any categories, whatever. All purchases in all categories, and you have also a good bonus for travel related charges. So here we are speaking here about 5% back on hotels and rental cars booked through Capital One Travel. The thing is that if you want to really reap higher rewards, book everything through the Capital One rewards. Okay. On the Plum Card, you can enjoy actually an unlimited 1.5% discount on eligible charges when you pay within 10 days of your statement closing date. So American Express wants you to really pay your fees as soon as possible. Okay. On top of that, basically Capital One is charging you a lower fee and a lower annual fee than the Plum Card. The American Express is charging you 250 and Capital One is charging you 150, and even that 150 they can refund it to you in certain conditions, as I said a little earlier. So let me go into the details here. Let me go, I mean, after giving you a bird's eye view, I want to really go into details and see what kind of benefits you can have. Okay, let me first talk about the welcome bonus. So I think I've said this before, but I want to repeat it. So the Capital One Spark Cash Plus is the clear winner here. Okay, in terms of welcome bonus, because again, they're giving you a 2 grand. They're giving you 2 grand when you spend 30 grand, 30,000 in the first 3 months. Okay, something that basically no other card actually is doing. So this is something to really pay attention to, especially in the long run. Okay, this is so that's number one. So earning the sign up bonus could prove difficult for smaller businesses with minimal overhead. If your overhead is kind of small, you can't really you can't really find it interesting because you still have to spend $10,000 a month. Think about that. So, but the Plum Card from American Express doesn't feature a welcome offer. So this is something to really think about. And next, I want you to think about the rewards rate winner. So in terms of rewards rate, again, here we have a Capital One Spark Cash Plus because the card offers a simple flat rate rewards program that makes it an easy to use card for businesses. You won't have to worry about enrolling or activating eligible categories. Simply swipe and earn cashback rewards. Okay, so this is something to really think about. And one thing I want to say also is that you are able to earn a lot with the Plum Card, but again, the 1.5% versus 2%, there is a delta. There is a 0.5 delta, 0.5% delta. So this is something to really think about, especially from a flexibility point of view. Okay, and so one thing I want to say here is that while you won't earn rewards to use at a future date like you would with the Spark Cash Plus, you will still save money on your statement balances you would otherwise have to pay. Okay. However, if you don't make your payments early, you won't earn the discounts, which could make the card less valuable for you in some cases. Next, I want to talk to you about the annual fee winner here also. Capital One actually is winning because they're charging you 150 and Amex is charging you 250. So you can see the delta is there. There is a $100 delta. Okay. And so basically, one thing you need to understand, but one thing I want to say here is that the Capital One Spark Cash Plus can be expensive. The annual fee can be expensive for your business if you don't plan on spending much with a card because, again, $30,000 every 3 months. So you will have to spend $625 a month on everyday purchases to offset the annual fee through a cashback. Okay. On the same note, the Plums Card annual fee of $250 may prove to be too high for lower spending businesses, especially considering its lack of a welcome bonus and traditional ongoing rewards. So for perspective, you'll have to spend more than $16,000 annually, or close to $1,400 a month to offset the $250 fee through earned discounts. Okay, so overall, the Capital One Spark Cash Plus annual fee is more manageable than that of the Plum, right? It's less expensive for one, meaning you will have to spend less every month to offset the cost. Number two, if you spend $150,000 a year on your card, you will receive, like I said a little earlier, a 150 statement credit. So that can really completely offset the fee. What about foreign transaction fees? Well, here we have a tie. So although both the Capital One Spark Cash Plus and Amex Plum Card have significant annual fees, you will be pleased to know that neither card charges foreign transaction fees. Okay, so this is actually a great benefit for businesses that frequently, let's say, travel. Like if you have folks traveling abroad, or you make payments in a foreign currency, you will love the break, quote unquote break. Okay, so you can really save a lot of time, a lot of cash there. So, but one thing you need to understand is that Amex is less widely accepted internationally, so something that can be a little problematic. So if you think about Capital One Spark Cash Plus versus the Plum Card from American Express, which card actually earns the most? Let's quickly talk about that. The card that earns the most is really important. So only Spark Cash Plus officially earns rewards. So it's the winner when it comes to rewards earning. Now, certainly the Plum Card encourages responsible card management by offering a discount when you pay for your purchases early, but there are not rewards in the traditional sense because, I mean, when you think about rewards, you have a specific set of criteria. Let me give you a spending example so I can really illustrate what I'm speaking about. So with a Spark Cash Plus, you will earn 2%. 2% cash back on all eligible purchases. So it's pretty clear. Like it's 2%. It's not about let's say it's not on rotating categories. It's a static 2%. 2% on all eligible purchases, and also 5% cash back on Capital One travel, hotel, and rental car purchases. And in addition, you'll have the opportunity to earn a $2,000 welcome bonus when you spend 30 grand in the first 3 months, plus an additional 2,000 bonus for every half a million spent in the first year. So that gives you incentives in terms of things to happen. Okay, on top of that, you will get your $150 annual fee refunded every year you spend at least $150,000. So with the Plum Card from American Express, you won't necessarily earn any money, but it will help you save money. So the unlimited 1.5% monthly discounts you will receive on eligible charges you pay for within 10 days of your statement due date could be considered automatically redeemed cash back, but that's still not as high a rate as what's offered by the Spark Cash Plus. So why should you get the Capital One Spark Cash Plus? Let's quickly talk about that, and then I'll explain to you why you should get the other card. Okay, so why should you get the Spark Cash Plus? Well, first of all, you have to think about the annual bonus. I think, as I've said to you a little earlier, if you spend at least $150,000 per year with the card, you'll be rewarded with a $150 stipend credit after your cardholder anniversary that can help you offset the annual fee. Okay, so that's kind of cool because, but again, this forces you to, I mean, there is no forcing here, but you're compelled to spend that much. So, but one thing you need to understand is that this is a bonus geared toward higher spending businesses. Other Capital One Spark Cash Plus benefits include the $0 fraud liability, extended warranty and protection, virtual card numbers, basic travel perks such as roadside assistance, and more, right? So you have lots of flexibility there. So what about the redemption options? So with the Capital One Spark Cash Plus, you can choose to have your rewards automatically redeemed once your cashback balance reaches the amount of your choice. So rewards earned with the Capital One Spark Cash Plus can be redeemed for the following. You have statement credit. You have mailed check. So that's kind of cool. You are able to shop with rewards at participating retailers. And you also have gift cards in addition to a travel booked through Capital One Travel. So that gives you a lot of flexibility. Okay. But one thing you need to understand here is that for you to take advantage of the Capital One Spark Cash, you need to have some pretty high credit score. I mean, not high, but you have to have more than decent. So to be approved for this card, you need a FICO score in the good to excellent range. So you're looking at 670 to 850. Okay. So note that since you can't carry a balance month to month, this card won't impact your credit utilization, but it can still help you build your business credit score with responsible use and on-time payments. I'm speaking about your Paydesk score, your Experian business credit score, and your Equifax business credit score. Now, why should you get the Plum Card from American Express? Let's quickly talk about that. So, even though the Plum Card from American Express expects you to pay the balance in full every cycle, you can actually take 60 days to pay your balance in full without paying interest as long as you pay the minimum balance due by the due date. Okay, so that's kind of cool because this gives you flexibility. And if you need a little bit of breathing room to pay off more expensive purchases with this card, this benefit can definitely help big time. Further, with the Amex Plum Card, you will receive a purchase protection and extended warranties, return protection, car rental loss and damage insurance, access to Amex's Global Assist hotline, and more. Okay, and so that's really good. And in terms of redemption options, the Plum Card doesn't earn rewards or discounts that can be redeemed at a later date. So something to really think about. And in terms of the recommended credit score, we are speaking about the same range as the Capital One Spark Cash Plus. So I'm looking at anywhere from 670 to 850. So bottom line is, if you think about Capital One Spark Cash Plus versus Plum Card from American Express, what you have is you have flexibility, you have scalability, and most importantly, you have a high spending ability. So overall, both of those cards are good options for higher spending businesses that can afford to pay a significant annual fee. So $150 for Capital One and $250 for American Express. So for the Capital One Spark Cash Plus, the spending requirements to earn its welcome bonus and annual bonus are steep, meaning that if you are a business on a tighter budget, you may not be able to fully maximize the card's value. However, if you are a business with no problem reaching the spending requirements or offsetting an annual fee, this business credit card can easily be a valuable addition to your wallet. Okay, that's really an important element to really think about. But if you are interested in an American Express business card and would prefer a percentage discount on your balance instead of traditional rewards, the Plum Card might be right for you. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about Capital One Spark Cash Plus versus the Plum Card from American Express. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.